We all have emotions, and many emotions for that matter. But we barely try to stop, wait, and listen to the emotions and try to understand what they mean. Let's try and find out what different emotions mean in our today's episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of Spirit Seeking with Pratik on Sound Health Solution. We have been speaking about mudras for different diseases, but at the same time, I felt like there's a need to touch other aspects of one's personality. Physical diseases is one thing, but we also tend to have mental diseases and spiritual diseases for that matter. And spiritual diseases come along if you do not give time and attention and do not try to understand your feelings. So let's try and understand what different feelings mean. If you feel bitter, you know the feeling of bitterness. You are not exactly doing anything to anyone, but you have this agitated and rude feeling inside yourself. You feel very uncomfortable, and it tends to produce other kinds of negative feelings like anger and resentment. If you are bitter, you need to realize that you are holding judgments. It might be a part of unexpressed emotions that has gone inside you, stayed inside you for a while, and has turned bitter. You probably judged somebody, or you probably judged yourself for something that you did, and you are not able to let it go and heal yourself. Or you're judging somebody else for something that they did, and you're not able to let that fact go. You're not letting yourself heal, because even if you hold judgments against somebody else, they will be less affected. You will be more affected. If you're feeling bitter, understand that you need to heal in some aspect of your life, or maybe it's because of some incident that you need to forget and let go. If you are feeling anxious, you need to realize that you are not able to live in the present. Right? Which means that you are either continuously thinking about the past, or continuously thinking and worrying about the future. But balance is somewhere between them, and you are unable to stay in that balance. If you feel anxious, if you feel anxiety, just sit down and breathe for a while. Understand that present moment is the only moment that matters. Yes, you will be planning all your life, and you will be regretting about your past incidents all your life, but they're not going to change anything really. What you need to focus on is the present moment. Another emotion is regular discomfort. Discomforts come in many types. Any kind of discomfort is trying to tell you that you are doing something that you do not fully relate with, that is not fully you, and you have an option of doing the same act in different ways. You might not be choosing the path, the option that makes you feel at ease, right? For example, if you have an opportunity of advancing at the cost of other people, and you do it, you'll start feeling discomfort, because you are not that type of person at all, but you chose to be that type of person. You'll start feeling discomfort, and you have an option of not doing whatever you did and doing it the other way, which makes you feel more comfortable. Another feeling is, or say, are guilt and shame. Now, these two negative feelings are more related with your image in other people's eyes rather than you yourself, right? If you have guilt or shame, it means that you are trying to live, or you're trying to put up with other people's expectations of you, or maybe you were not able to fulfill those expectations, and now you are in a state of either guilt or shame. You wanted to do whatever they wanted you to do, but you're not able to do it. Yes, all of these emotions have a functional value in our life to keep our relationships clean and smooth, and to make sure that our time in the earth is properly organized in relation with other people. But we also should not forget that initially it was us, and eventually it's us. So you can try and live up to other people's expectations, but you also have to mark your boundary as to where you need to stop. You cannot try and please other people for your entire life. And even if you please person A, person B will be angry with you. If you please person B, person C might be angry with you. So it's just impossible to keep everybody happy. You just need to know where the boundary is and what's the right thing to do in different situations in order to make sure that your relationships are clean and smooth with other people. Now, there are two important emotions that are continuously telling you something. The first one is anger. Anger usually arises when things do not go according to your plan. Somebody comes in your way as an obstacle, or you're just not able to pursue whatever you're trying to do, or you're not able to complete. You start feeling angry because things did not go according to your plan. This is another obsessive emotion that does not let go of you, or should I say that you are not able to let go of. What you need to understand is only so many things can go according to your plan, right? Majority of things are planned by the universe, and it might not be according to your plan. So you also have to develop a habit of acceptance. Whenever you can't change things, whenever you can, you should try. But if you can't, you need to understand that might be the will of the universe and will of the cosmos. You can't change, for example, the law of gravity. You'll go crazy if you try it, right? There are so many things that you cannot change. You need to develop a feeling, an attitude of acceptance. You need to understand that whatever happens, good or bad, happens for good. If good things happen, it happens to motivate you, to encourage you. If bad things happen, it happens so that you can learn a lesson from it, right? And the last emotion is sadness. This is a relatively passive emotion, and what it is trying to tell you is that basically you are a caring person, right? Sadness does not really come with the will to change things. Sadness or grief is just a feeling that resides and makes you acknowledge what is wrong in you or in the outside world. Sadness shows that your personality is that of a caring type, and it's okay to be sad. You just need to make sure that it does not engulf you completely and make you dysfunctional. You can ponder and contemplate over and over about sadness. You'll eventually fall into a void, an abyss from which it is difficult to come out, and other negative emotions might be associated to you after that. What you need to understand is, yes, you can be sad, but as I said before, you also need to be accepting about certain things that you cannot change, and you just need to move on. If you like this video, do not forget to press the like button. If you like whatever is happening in Sound Health Solution, do not forget to subscribe to us. We always come to you with interesting and new videos related with the spiritual, mental and physical aspect of human beings. Let's build a community of new age enlightened human beings. Until next time.